Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Commander Tex here, and I have a pretty legendary game for you today. It's rather long, so we're gonna go ahead and start fast forwarding through the beginning. But this game, I decided I wanted to do triple upgrades as Protoss. I basically never do this because shields are ungodly expensive. I mean, we rarely get upgrades to begin with, so all of them is a lot to ask. Either way, he starts with an early pool, while I start with a zealot first. And, he kills a zealot, loses two zerglings, so good for him. I forgot they weren't that's not cost effective for me for a second. The adept comes over, is going to go ahead and try and dive and get some work kills. Looks like it is going to get nothing. Not a thing for that particular adept. Two adepts chilling on the ramp. Looks like he's going to just come in and flood anyway. The adepts get surrounded and do not do a particularly good trade, but luckily we do have a warp gate now, so we're going to warp in two more adepts, and they're going to come and secure the area. Now, I forgot I was playing Protoss, which is why I didn't originally make this wall down here. I thought I was playing Terran, so I made my Terran wall up there. Which is very annoying because he made lings, and as you saw, that was a pain in the ass, but we've got a shield battery and we've got a wall at the net with a unit in the wall, so we're good now. Kill a creep tumor. The two adepts dive into the main. They're going to get three workers? 4 workers. So, pretty good. That's about what you are hoping for with two adepts is 4 workers. Okay, zealots and adepts moving out. Our triple forge is now running. We're getting 1-1-1, and he, I believe, saw it and threw down 3 evos himself. Is this one overlord, speed overlord, going to die to a stalker? Yes, it is. Yeah, don't let your dreams be memes, boys. We can kill anything with a stalker. Charge lots are going to try and defend it, but it does die in the end. One zealot over here just gonna run on in and get clicked on a couple drones. Gets shift queued up and goes ahead and actually gets body blocked, so it only gets the first drone and then nothing else happens. Okay, a drone for a zealot, not what you're looking for, but it's not the worst. 3 more zealots get sent out, and this is going to go on for a little while of just individual zealot multi-prong. So we'll just go ahead and keep the worker kill count up. Another zealot runs into the net, gets clicked on drones. Another zealot clicked on drones. Another zealot through the middle. Another zealot over here waiting. We've started 2-2-2. His 1-1-1 is going. Gets caught up with these random zealots around the map. Another one slips into the third, starts going to work again. Another one over here waiting. I'm gonna run on into this base and try and fight a queen. Pulls the whole army back. Another zealot going into the third again. Fights the queen, not the best. Another zealot into the main, or into the net. Another zealot over to the third. Another one over here. Another zealot into this base, clicking on more drones. Meanwhile, he just hasn't fucked with me at all. 2 more zealots moving out. Tries to come over. There's an Archon. Bunch of zealots. More zealots moving out. This one goes around the top. This one just gets eaten by lings. They all kind of group up. This one dies. These 2 get into the main and just kind of die. This one dies out on the map. Another one running in. Gonna just attack this forward base. This is an observer. 4 zealot drop. Another zealot going into the side. This one coming from over here. Gets cleaned up. Another one clicking on drones. Gonna drop some zealots in the main. Warp in some more. But that's a lot of blings, so we're gonna go ahead and pick up. And run in some zealots over here. Drop some more zealots in the main. Drop some zealots in the net, maybe. That's a lot of spines. He actually kind of has spines everywhere. He, in fact, has... lower structures. Here we go. 7 spines. None at this forward base, but... and none over here, but many in the main and the line 3. Okay, so let's take stock. After constant zealot run-bys for like 6 minutes, I am about to finish 333. He is also about to finish 333. He's going lurkers, while we have a big Archon Zealot ball. There's not even really any Immortals here. Lots of storms. They have a shit ton of Banelings, though. And, well, it's not great, but we still have a lot of Zealots that didn't die, so they're going to go ahead and just take maximum splash from a Baneling, of course. And they move this base. Every time the lurkers have to get up and run somewhere else to reposition, the zealots can come back and attack again and get some hits off while they're unburrowed. We also finally have an observer here, so the zealots can actually fight the lurkers. Get some more zealots warped in here. And when... now this sucks. The Lings jumping on the High Templar with Storm. One of them does get saved by the Prism, but most of them do not. Oh, and well, classic, and then it just dies to the Lings again anyway. Okay, so the whole army does die, but we are on equal workers. The creep is about halfway-ish on some of the parts. Not really anything here anymore. And we're going second Stargate, Fleet Beacon... +1, right? Yeah, no Fleet Beacon that I can see, but second Stargate. Which is my preferred way of dealing with lurkers, because fuck lurkers. Like, even if you have triple upgrades, let's just make carriers. That way they can't deal with them at all. Okay, so where's the next attack? Got Ling over there. Prism, I'm gonna go ahead and try and get a storm drop off by the looks of this. Yeah, does a little bit of work. Zealot over here gets wrecked by some spines. Zealots actually take a neat little fight in this little crook here. Looks like they might kill these 2 queens, which is good. But then they're just gonna die to spines. But you know, killing queens is always nice. A lot of Zergs will forget to replace them, and now he's only on like 2. Observer over here looking for stuff. Observer over here. Where's the next big attack, though? Looks like we're going to do a Baneling run by. 2 more Zealots. Classic. You know what? This game hasn't had a 2 Zealot run by in long enough. Is what apparently I was thinking here. Okay. Bunch of Banes in the top. Get 1 connection, but mainly wash up on cannon battery. So many. How many spines does he have now? Jesus Christ. 21 spine crawlers. Still nothing here. But a whole bunch over here, a whole bunch over here. Like, this guy is sick and tired of my fucking Zealot run-bys. Like, does not want to deal with this shit anymore. I kind of wish I had kept doing storm drops. The one that I did okay. It got like 10 kills, I think. But I could have just kept doing it, really. Zerglings run up over here. Get cannon battery stormed. Some zealots warp in. This does. It gets 2 High Templar. That's basically it, though. Archon cannon battery up here. Get some carriers mixed in. We have only 1 immortal, it seems. This guy's just going to waste some Warlings with some dumb run by. More just lings everywhere, running into cannons and batteries. Still no more bases taken here. I guess this one's still pretty fresh in this one, but I'd like to see him take one of these golds now. A whole bunch of Lurker, Hydra, Viper. We've got some Spine Spore up here. We've got the recharge battery Evos already. I like it. He should have everything he needs for this push that I'm starting to do. He doesn't really have it in position, but he does have the static D that he needs to help with this army. The Viper controls, not bad. I really need to work on EMPing and feedbacking Vipers before they yoink my good units. I know that's what you're supposed to do, but it's a lot harder to have your Hydra or your Ghosts or High Templar in position than for them to have their Lurkers, or to have their Vipers, since obviously Vipers fly. Okay, so a whole lot of High Templar and stuff died in that attack, but it's looking fine. We have a shit ton of Zealot reinforcements, and the carriers are still just mowing their way through. Getting pretty good upgrades on the carriers at this point. 232, I believe we have double Cyber Core. Yeah. Some more Archon and High Templar are going to meet up with the Force, and this is going to make us so we can't die to Corruptors once we finally have these 4 Archons under everything. Okay, and with that base dead, I'm feeling real good, because he doesn't have a gold. He does have this base, which is worrying, but he doesn't have any of these bases, and he still doesn't have this one, so for the most part, looks like we're mining about the same amount. Ooh, that was a bad time to 8 times speed it. This is the fight before. Oh, man, that's annoying. Okay, now here we go. So, runs in, abducts a carrier, abducts another carrier. Isn't actually killing it, which is a little tragic, but the idea is there. Now it's gonna die if we click on it. Yep, there we go. But he's eaten some storms with it. Again, this is what I was talking. Like, I really wish I had just left like 2 High Templar right here so I could feedback everything. We did get a couple feedbacks off. As you can see, I feedbacked the same Viper twice because, you know, I'm a pro gamer and I'm really good at this kind of thing. But we're finally going to get 4 Tempests. I like getting like 4 or 5 Tempests because then you can pick through the spore fields with one-shotting the spores. But you still don't have so many Tempests that your damage output is garbage. Over here, we're going to do a Zealot run by and kill this hatch. Again, as long as he doesn't have this hatch, or this one, we're doing really good. He does have this one, but I was kind of expecting him to have that one. Ooh, big fight over here, eating big storms with those Hydras. Nice storms on the Lurkers, too. And he's going to get pushed back, it seems. He's a huge bank, but man, I do feel him. It's hard to really use it effectively. I think it's just more spores and spines and expansions, though, right now. Because he does have 7k. Like, surely we can use it on something. And he does try to expand, and it gets shut down again. Tempest still getting yoinked because I refuse to put like 2 High Templar here and stop this before it happens. That yoink, I don't think I could have prevented that last one. But we get 1 feedback off again. Zealot over here tearing stuff up. Zealots over here tearing stuff up. I'm gonna set up the cannon battery field over here on the gold. Zealot's still just running through mineral lines. And where's the next attack? Is he gonna just... Yep. We're going to attack... Immediately runs away. Great choice. I was gonna say, if he had stayed there any longer, that was about to get... That army was going to get smashed. Like, absolutely brutalized. Again, we kill this base as soon as it's taken. He runs into some devastating storms right there. Just eats huge storms for the whole army. High Templar come back. You want some more storms, buddy? Like, we got plenty. We are actually using Revelation to reveal lurkers, like everyone says you're supposed to. Until, of course, we're not, and the High Templar are just dying. Kill this base again. And now I have more bases than him because I have my gold with 50 workers on it, you know. Alright, so we're still just kind of clearing around the edges. He doesn't really have any gas. Like, there's not a ton to be done here for him, which kind of sucks. But we're going to double Nidus the main and then do nothing with it. Very cool. Looks like an observer died. Sacrificing probes so we can get the Fist of Neeb. That's what we can get there pretty quickly with 4 carriers at a time. It's very sick. 4 3-3-3 carriers at a time. And now, finally, we're going to cancel this base yet again, for like the 5th time. And finally take a decisive fight. He runs into 2 stasises, through a choke point created by the stasises, and just doesn't have any Hydras. Like, oh, Hydras versus carriers, man. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. But hope y'all enjoyed that one. The triple upgrades, dude. You might have forgotten that that's how it started, but while the late game was, you know, kind of standard Sky Toss obliterating Zerg stuff, I hope you enjoyed the constant run-bys with Zealots progressively going from 1-1-1 Zealots to 2-2-2 Zealots to 3-3-3 Zealots, but still only 1 Zealot at a time, just clicking on a bunch of drones. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see y'all later. Peace.